Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode in Sparkova Poland. So here we are in a new year and with some new jobs we have to do. Now, first of all, I want to go around and just check on the animals, just so we see where we are, and then we're going to do some planning on what we're going to put in the ground. Look at that, there's a neighbor working in the field. Yeah, so we're gonna take care of all that, and after we're done, we're gonna start putting some crops in the ground. Oh, look at tired cows. Alright. Food-wise, you seem to be fairly okay. Yes, yes. You're a tired bunch. Okay, let's see if anything new is in the... Oh wow. I must have dropped it. Anyway, let's see if there's anything new in here. Alright, food-wise we are fairly okay. We can wait with the water. We do have new animals, as you can see. Look at them. Struggling to walk, while others behind are like jumping over their heads. As they do. Okay, let's see if there's anything new in here. Anybody without a name? And that's a no. And we are gonna have to go and sell Bossy and Racer. These two are gonna have to go. Okay, anything else? Excuse me. No. While we're here, let's have a quick short look at our horses. Alright, Uther. Okay, we are gonna have to bring some more of oat over here. We still have plenty, so no problem there. Otherwise, Jasmine, you're expecting a baby, look at that. So Jasmine is pregnant again. We're kind of just doing a stock check after the snow thawed. Alright, let's see how this is looking. Right, enough water, enough manure, everything well here. And last... Oh, another Bowser tipped over. Strange. I'm gonna have to bring it over a few things so I can put them back on. Okay, let's check on our pigs. So, what do you need? You still have all types of food, which is perfect. But now we can definitely see the base food is going down about half as fast as the grain is going down, and the consumption is half as much. Okay, so this is important for planning because we are gonna take this into account and we're gonna use the base food. I mean, we're gonna put more base food in the fields. And okay, we can see there is another diarrhea. Okay, I'm gonna order some medicine for it, and it's an animal 310017. Let's find you. 3100. 7 diseases not treated. Let's start the treatment. Okay, we don't want that spreading in our pigsty. Alright, so which vehicle are we gonna use to put the manure in? Excuse me, not the manure. I floated away in my mind. Which vehicle are we gonna use to put some seed in the ground? Probably the Lambo. Kind of feels the most appropriate. Alright, let me bring up the map and we'll have a quick little look at what we have. Alright, so we have field number 173, which already has wheat inside if I'm not mistaken. We have field number 168, 170 and 225 left. Now, I have been thinking, we barely even use the potatoes, so I think I'm gonna skip potatoes this year. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have field number 170 and 225 planted with corn, which is base food. This is what pigs eat the most. And field 168 is gonna be planted with nothing else than sunflower, because we are definitely gonna have to get the corn header, which can also be used to do the sunflower harvest, which is perfect. Okay, so 225, 170 are going to be corn, and 168 is going to be sunflowers, but we can only put sunflowers in. I can also show you that. I think it's here. Yeah. These are the planting windows or the seeding windows for different types of crops. Okay, I was looking at the wrong section. It's cotton that can be planted in May. Okay, so both corn and sunflowers can be planted. Okay, I thought I had something that I could put in the ground. Right, so sunflowers can be planted in March and April, and the corn can be planted in April and May. With that in mind, what are we gonna do? We are gonna have to rough up the soil. So we're gonna go over all 3 fields with the soil tickler. And you know what? Let's just have a quick little look at our meadow, because we are completely out of hay. There is no extreme dire need for putting hay in the ground just yet. I mean, for making hay. The cows have enough, and and the sheep and goats also have enough, I think. So my main concern is, does this need any fertilizer? Looks like it's already grown. Okay, it's fully fertilized, so we don't need to do anything about that, but the moisture is almost 34%, which is a very high amount again. Let's check the weather, how it's gonna be. Okay, so we have high winds forecasted, we have rain in the second half of March. There's gonna be rain. April is to be sunny. Okay, well, we're definitely gonna have to cut the grass in April, I think, because it hasn't even fully grown. And then let's just hope we can make that hay in about a month. Right, so before we do anything else, I do want to make sure that our horses have enough oat. We should still have 4 wheelbarrows worth of oat in here. Okay, we only have for 2 wheelbarrows. I do believe this is gonna hold us out for another year easily, which means that I can plan oat for next season. Yeah, lovely. This is always so good when the winter is over and you can actually start doing some field work again. I adore it. I love it. Alrighty, this should keep them happy for a while still. Yeah, really interesting. Both barrels actually tipped on their side. I don't know, I must have bumped them when I was clearing the snow. There's no other explanation. I just remembered a meme. It's not much, but it's honest work. I don't know. Some city association. Alright, so we're gonna completely bypass the potatoes this year, which I don't think it's much of an issue, since we have... Let's check the cellar, how much we have in there. To be completely accurate, 5,775 liters, which is plenty for the amount of pigs we have. And it's probably gonna be good for the soil if we can actually let it rest with potatoes for a bit. Alright, now I think the soil tickler is down the bottom shed, but while we're here, let's take care of those goats. We gotta take them to the animal dealer. I love the color of the goats. The brown and red, brown and white. What an interesting color combination. Alright, ladies. I mean, lady and the dude. After a bit of examination, we actually have Miss Flair that's ready to go. We have Mr. Houston. He's got a problem. We have the Bossy, and we have the Racer. Yes. So let's move all of them on the trailer, closing them up, and this is gonna make one trip for both types of animals. You can see we have 2 goats and we have 2 sheep in the trailer. Yeah, this always cracks me up, how they're jumping around. made it here. So let's go and make sure that our animals are nicely taken care of. Hey, would you look at that? 1049. Amazing. Let's close back up. I sincerely did not expect us to be paid as much for that. Yeah. And honestly, I didn't check if our goats are worth any more compared to sheep. They probably are, because I think goats grow up a bit slower. Well, I'm babbling, I have no clue. I'm just rattling around and trying to sound smart. So I will stop with that, and I'll see you back at the farm. Ah, yes, the sunshine. The sunshine in the beginning of May is always such a blessing. I know some of you would probably disagree with that, and some of you are maybe in love with autumn, with winter, with summer. But for me, it's it's freaking springtime. Even though I do get punched in the face by pollen, I'm not really. Yeah, it doesn't do good to me. The allergy is real. Okay, here you are, the soil tickler. So the field work of season year number 6 begins. I know I'm cutting the time-lapse short, but look at that, wildlife. I honestly don't dare coming any closer, because I have heard that wild boar can be extremely dangerous. They are ferocious beasts, and they do not take kindly to unannounced visitors. But there's another thing, so they do tend to go into fields and eat some crop, which probably isn't going to be, let's say, a game changer for us, but it's just something to have in mind, to keep in mind. So, thinking about it, actually, might be a good time to get a dog. Because I think they smell dogs and they won't come near your place, at least they won't come near the house and the tourists. You know, we gotta keep people safe. Yeah, look at that, they're still here. They're looking at me. I'm gonna try and take a snapshot of them. Look at those tusks. Ooh-wee, I would not like to be at the end of that. Alright, well, in any case, let's continue. Man, they are so close. It's really making me feel uneasy. What to do. And I'm not sure, but I do believe we can't go out and shoot them. Just because, you know. I don't know. Gonna have to find a solution. A dog might be a good idea. Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna have to think about it. Alrighty, so that's the second field all done. Now let's move on. For the last field that had soybeans in previously, that's our biggest one, I think. And while we're on the way there, let's make a quick little stop at our wheat field just to check how it's doing after all that deep snowfall. Oh, looks a very, very healthy crop. Awesome. Awesome. So this is gonna have to get fertilized once more. And since this is so bushy, I do believe it's gonna be better if I do it with my sprayer instead of palletizer, solid fertilizer spreader, because if that gets caught in the actual plant in between the roots and it doesn't reach the ground, that could spell trouble potentially. Amazing. Always like to see the new crop grow. Okay, so our plan basically means that we're gonna have all very tall crops except for this one, and this is gonna give us the straw we need I gotta make sure that I set up the combine correctly so it actually gives us straw instead of just chops it up. 'Cause yeah, when I first used that combine I did make a mistake and I didn't set up the back output properly, and it actually tore up everything. So yeah, it was, yeah. Again, I have no idea what I'm putting blinkers on. I should just be enjoying my trip. And yeah, I do believe I'm gonna have excuse me, I do believe I'm gonna have quite enough of this field work. So putting putting sunflowers in the ground is gonna be done next time. I think that's gonna be better. Yeah, awesome. And I'm gonna have a long, hard think about getting a dog. If it would protect me and tourists from certain types of natural dangers here. At least we don't have wolves, right? I mean, pigs are very destructive. Wild boars, to be more specific. But yeah, wolves can do more bodily harm, I think. Well, technically. Maybe if any one of you knows what is more dangerous, a wild boar or a wolf, that would be an interesting information to have. So yeah, well, thank you all for watching. Hope you had fun, and join us next time where we continue spring action. When we spring into action. Okay, this is gonna be possibly the title of the next episode. So yeah, love you all, thank you for watching, and see you next time. Take care, goodbye.